how do we find missing side lengths using right triangle trigonometry? So, to find a missing side length in a right triangle, given an angle and a side, we're going to identify the adjacent, opposite, and hypotenuse. So, that's based off of the one across from the right angle is going to be the hypotenuse. The one across from the reference angle is going to be the opposite side, and the one between the right angle and the reference angle is going to be the adjacent. Then we'll choose sine, cosine, or tangent, write the equation, and solve. So here our reference angle is the 70 degrees, this is opposite, this is hypotenuse, and this is adjacent. Hypotenuse because it's across from the right angle, opposite because it's across from 70, and adjacent is the other one. Now, what relates opposite and hypotenuse? Well, sine relates opposite and hypotenuse. So sine of 70 degrees equals x over 18. So I said sine because opposite over hypotenuse, 70 because we had this, x because it's the opposite, and 18 because it's the hypotenuse. Now we solve this, and we'll get multiplying by 18 on both sides gets 18 sine of 70 degrees equals x. If you want to round that, we would get approximately 16.9 is x. Here, this is our reference angle, making this the opposite side. The 90-degree angle is here, so the hypotenuse is there. And then this makes this the adjacent side. We have opposite and adjacent are both part of tangent. So now I use the reference angle, 75 degrees, equals opposite over adjacent. So now we need to solve this. When we solve this, we get x equals 17 divided by tangent of 75 degrees. And you can, if you want to find the approximate answer, you type that in and you should get about 4.6. Here, the opposite side is the 10. This is the hypotenuse. That's the adjacent. So opposite over hypotenuse is sine of 24 degrees. Sine because sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent is opposite over adjacent. Now, solving this gives us x equals 10 over sine of 24. And that is approximately 24.6. Here, our reference angle is there, so that's opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. Adjacent and hypotenuse are both from cosine, and adjacent is x, hypotenuse is 11. We multiply by 11 on both sides, getting 11 times the cosine of 63 degrees equals x. Please note that you can't do 11 times 63. You need to take the cosine of 63 degrees, which is about 0.45, and then multiply by 11, which gives us approximately 5.0 is x. One more. This is opposite, this is adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. Cosine of 17 degrees equals 11 over x. Solving this gives us x equals 11 over cosine of 17 degrees. So typing that in, 11 divided by cosine of 17 degrees is approximately 11.5. That's how we find missing side lengths using trig.